Welcome to my channel, Worldwise. You need to watch this if you struggle with finding hope in the darkest moments. Survival is a primal instinct, pushing us beyond our limits when all seems lost. Imagine being deep in the wild, miles from anyone, the sun beating down, and a single mistake costing you your freedom. This was Aron Ralston's reality, a young adventurer suddenly trapped in a life-or-death struggle. The wilderness doesn't care about your plans, it has its own rules. Aron, an experienced outdoorsman, thought he understood the risks, but on a spring day in Utah, a dislodged boulder pinned his right arm against a canyon wall, turning adventure into a terrifying trap. No phone signal, no one knowing your location, just you, the rock, and time. The initial shock fades, replaced by the chilling realization, help isn't coming. In survival, your mind is your most critical tool. Staying calm and thinking clearly can mean life or death. For Aron, his mind became both his greatest asset and his fiercest enemy. This story is about more than physical strength. It's about mental fortitude. Aron had to confront his deepest fears and regrets and dig deep for the courage to act. His journey in the canyon is a lesson for us all. Even in our darkest moments, there's a flicker of hope. We all have reserves of strength we never knew existed. Aron's ordeal is a raw look at what a person is capable of when stripped of everything. It teaches us that even at the brink, the will to survive can shine through. Who was Aron Ralston before that day? Not a reckless amateur, but a highly skilled, intelligent adventurer. He left a promising engineering career to chase the thrill of the outdoors. Climbing Colorado's 14ers solo in winter was his goal, a testament to his skill and comfort with risk. The wild was his identity, shaping him into someone tough, resourceful and self-reliant. But with experience comes overconfidence. Success in dangerous environments can make you feel invincible, tempting you to skip crucial safety steps. The wilderness demands respect. It doesn't forgive complacency. Aron's confidence influenced his decisions that trip. He was brilliant, fit, and driven by a desire to escape the ordinary. His life was a training ground for survival. When crisis struck, his skills and mental toughness were put to the ultimate test. Understanding his background explains why he was alone and why he had a fighting chance. Aron's plan for that April weekend was simple: explore the remote slot canyons of Utah. He didn't tell anyone his exact route, a critical mistake. With just a small backpack, some water, burritos, and a video camera, he set off, confident in his abilities. The beauty of Bluejohn Canyon was immense, but the terrain was challenging and required skill. Aron was absorbed in the moment, unaware his life was about to change. Not leaving a detailed itinerary turned a serious accident into a potential death sentence. In survival, letting someone know your plan is rule number one. Aron's friends and family only knew he was in Utah, not where. As he descended deeper, he was erasing himself from the map. No one would know where to look if he didn't return. The lack of communication sealed his isolation. He was truly, completely on his own. The stage was set for a test of survival. The accident happened in a flash. Aron descended a narrow canyon, using a large boulder as a handhold. Suddenly the boulder shifted and both he and the rock fell. The 800-pound boulder pinned his right arm against the canyon wall. Pain shot through him, a sickening crunch of bone. In an instant, his world shrank to a tiny, agonizing space. He screamed, raged, and tried to move the rock, but it was immovable. Reality set in. He was trapped and nobody was coming. He took stock. Less than a liter of water, 2 burritos, a dull multi-tool. He tried chipping away at the boulder, but it was futile. Hours passed and the rock barely changed. The first day ended with a painful realization. Escape wouldn't be easy. His engineering mind searched for solutions, but the canyon was merciless. The silence was deafening, broken only by his own breath. He was forced to confront the possibility of dying alone. The fight for survival had truly begun. Every moment became a battle against despair. As night fell, reality set in. Aron was trapped, cold, and in pain. He rationed water and food, trying to make them last. Each day he tried new ways to free himself, rigging pulleys, chipping at the rock, but nothing worked. The emotional toll was immense, moments of hope followed by crushing despair. He recorded messages to his family on his video camera, his goodbyes. The camera became his only companion, a way to connect with the world he might never see again. By day 4, dehydration and hallucinations set in. He saw visions of a future child, giving him a reason to fight. He carved his name and presumed date of death into the canyon wall. Out of water, he drank his own urine, a desperate act. Hope was nearly gone. His body was shutting down. He knew drastic action was his only chance. The canyon's silence pressed in and time was running out. Aron faced a choice: give up or do the unthinkable. The will to survive demanded a terrible price. From the start, a dark thought haunted Aron's amputation. As days passed and options vanished, it became the only way out. His arm was dying, the smell of decay unmistakable. Saving his life meant losing his limb. He'd tried everything, pushing, pulling, chipping, but the boulder wouldn't budge. His water was gone, strength fading. The vision of a future son gave him resolve. He realized he wanted to live. More than he wanted to keep his arm. The only tool he had was a dull 2-inch multi-tool blade. Cutting through bone was impossible, but his engineering mind found a solution. If he could break the bones first, he could cut through the rest. It was a horrifying but brilliant plan. With a final surge of determination, he committed to the act. He braced himself, separated mind from body, and began. The pain would be unimaginable, but the alternative was certain death. The hardest choice became his only hope. Aron's escape was a testament to human endurance. He broke his arm bones using his body weight, a sickening snap. Then, with the dull knife, he began cutting through muscle, nerves and tendons. The pain was blinding, but he pressed on, fueled by visions of family and survival. After over an hour of agony, he was free. Weak and bleeding, he rappelled down a 65-foot cliff with one hand. He staggered through the desert, every step a victory. After miles, he encountered a family hiking. They gave him water and called for help. Soon, a rescue helicopter arrived. After 127 hours, Aron was finally safe. His fight for survival was over, but his journey was just beginning. The ordeal had changed him forever. He had proven the power of the human spirit. Survival demanded everything, but he had endured. Aron's will to live had triumphed over the impossible. Rescue was just the start of Aron's new life. He'd lost a quarter of his body weight, but he was alive. His story became a symbol of survival and resilience. Adapting to life as an amputee, he designed a prosthetic arm for climbing. He returned to the wild, finishing his goal of climbing all of Colorado's 14ers. He climbed peaks worldwide, proving that losing a limb didn't mean losing his passion. Aron even returned to Bluejohn Canyon for closure. He shared his story in a best-selling book and inspired millions as a motivational speaker. He turned tragedy into a lesson about hope and perseverance. The boulder that trapped him also set him free. He found the family he'd envisioned and a deeper appreciation for life. True strength, he learned, is about connection and gratitude. Aron's story reminds us every moment is precious and the will to survive can transform us. Watch my next video now.